What's going on, workforce? Brian here, and bringing the best news that I've ever got to share with you guys so far to date, and that is, well, I guess I had a son, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, regardless, PlayStation Crossplay, it's happening. Sony announced today on their blog that they are working and they are making this change. They are doing what's right for gamers, they are doing what's right for the industry, and empowering devs to make the choice that is right for them. You might not be interested in crossplay, or there might not be a game that you're specifically excited for crossplay, but that doesn't really matter because this is a way forward for the industry. We're talking about potential fallout here, and not the bad kind, the good kind of fallout that's coming this year. We're talking maybe this is going to pave a way for more games and more communities to be united under a common cause and goal. I have been a huge proponent of crossplay for the longest time. I've been running many 5Ks for CrossPlayNow, and this is great, and I really want to say thank you to Sony for making this change. You did the right thing, and we're really, really happy for this. This is a gamer-focused movement, and I am unbelievably excited. I'm going to share what they wrote. So they said, the following comprehensive evaluation process, Sony has identified a path towards supporting cross-platform features for select third-party content. We recognize that PS4 players have been eagerly awaiting an update, and we appreciate the community's continued patience as we navigate through this issue and solution. The first step will be an open beta beginning today for Fortnite. That will allow cross-platform play, progression, and commence across PlayStation 4, Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, and Mac operating systems. We see the beta as an opportunity to conduct thorough testing and ensure the cross-platform play is best on PlayStation, while being mindful about the user experience from both a technical and social perspective. For 24 years, we've strived to deliver the best gaming experience to our fans by providing a unique PlayStation experience. Today, the communities around some of the games that have evolved to the point where cross-platform experiences add a significant value to the players. In recognition of this, we have completed a thorough analysis of the business mechanics required to ensure the PlayStation experience for our users remains intact today and in the future, and we look towards opening up the platform. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes! Anyway, this represents a major policy change for Sony, and we are now planning the process across the organization to support this change. We will update the community once we have more details to share, including more specifics regarding the beta timeframe and what this means for titles going forward. Thank you. This is great. This is a huge win. This is a huge win for Sony. I've said that long before, like, this is a gamer-focused movement, and this tells me as a Sony fan, as a PlayStation owner, well, it broke, but regardless, this tells me that they are listening to what people want, and that is the most important thing. My biggest concern from Sony was that tone deafness, a return to the PlayStation 3 era kind of mindset of, we are Sony, this is how we operate. And some of their messaging up to this point really led the way. But regardless of that, this is fantastic news, and I hope this means even more gaming-focused developers could actually pick what makes sense for their community in the game. Microsoft just announced keyboard and mouse support, which they announced it in a very interesting way, and we've got more information coming from what they now have as an event for their XO that's happening in Mexico City not too long from now. So for me, the question is what does this mean for Final Fantasy XIV? What does this mean for Fallout 76? What does this mean for Anthem? What does this mean for Division? There are all these amazing cross-world or open-world, MMO world-style games that I think that this could really benefit from. And Sony, like for every game's purpose, they've really delivered an amazing console this generation, and this was, I think, kind of just a black eye on it, and no more. They have heard the voice of the people, and I'm sorry if you're not one of those people who wanted crossplay, but I like how they're taking it. I like the messaging. I like what they're doing here. I've never said that they should just turn it on and and forget about it. Like, still, they are a business. They should do what makes sense for their business, and when they talk about select third party, I think it should be an evaluation process of what makes sense for the developer and what makes sense for the game and what makes sense for the community. I know a lot of people hear it like, oh no, keyboard and mouse players are going to come in and destroy me in Overwatch now. It's like, no, that's not what we're talking about. And they also mentioned cross progression, because there is a difference between crossplay and cross progression, two different systems in this case. Cross progression, I would have bought 3 copies of Destiny for if they had cross progression. There's obviously differences between PC and PlayStation and content, etc. But to start all over from scratch was not appealing, and so I think that actually hurt Bungie not having that kind of cross progression system. So hopefully now we get to see more things moving forward with Destiny, with Division, with all these games that are coming out this year. I know that the guys at Bethesda have really been pushing this, and this is a very good thing. So I am unbelievably excited, if you can't tell. I'm freaking out a little bit. Oh my gosh. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up today's video with this news to share this just insane, awesome news. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks for being with me through this crazy thought process right now. Thanks for being with me and supporting me on this journey as I rally around crossplay for the community. It's a win. It is a win. And I guess now we need to pick another movement. So let's figure out something. What is good for gamers? Sound off in the comments below. Let's have that conversation. But for Work to Game, my name is Brian. I'm overly excited. I'm going to let you go now. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Me, mama, moo. Me, mama, moo. My throat, for some reason, decides to give out, so I'm talking real deep. Real deep, he says. And now he realizes he left the recording button on, so maybe I'll turn this into an end screen. Me, mama, moo. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and who knows what will happen next.